Now let me tell you something. Steve knew I was having an affair with Marjorie.
Steve, you saying Steve Harvey knew?
Yes, he knew. He wanted me to have an affair with Marjorie.
What?
I think about how quickly he moved forward from me to Marjorie. That was disturbing.
What kind of expose is blowing up right now? Are people really saying Steve Harvey knew about claims that Marjorie was being unfaithful and even approved it? Wow, I always felt like there was some mystery around the Harveys, but this story takes things to a whole different level. Still, before anybody jumps to conclusions, it's important to remember that this could simply be another rumor campaign aimed at the family. Now, those cheating rumors have popped back up again, and people are talking about them all over social media. Here's what happened. A while back, reports started circulating online claiming that Marjorie had allegedly been unfaithful to Steve with either his bodyguard, a chef, or someone close to the couple. The stories quickly spread, and some reports even claimed that she had filed for divorce afterward and was supposedly seeking a massive $200 million settlement. But not everyone was buying those claims. Several sources, along with people said to be close to the family, pushed back and stated that the reports were completely false. Marjorie also appeared to address the situation herself. At the time, she shared a post about how to deal with being lied about before later removing it. She also made it clear by saying, "My husband and I don't usually stop to address all the foolishness and lies that have been spread about us." The message was clear. She strongly denied the rumors and dismissed the allegations as false. However, to whom much is given, much is required. I understand that with my platform comes some sort of responsibility to those that may not be as strong as we are. That was part of the response as the rumors continued to spread online. And when the cheating allegations completely took over social media, Steve Harvey didn't stay silent for long. He stepped into the spotlight and launched a very public defense of his marriage. During a major event in Atlanta, Steve grabbed the microphone and addressed the controversy head-on.
I've always loved black people. I've always loved my people. Y'all belong to me and I belong to y'all. The good and the bad. Before I get started, just let me say, I'm fine. Marjorie's fine. I don't know what y'all doing. Find something else to do. Cause we fine. Okay. Lord have mercy. Man.
He firmly pushed back against the rumors and told the crowd that he and Marjorie were doing just fine. His message was simple: stop believing every headline and find something more productive to focus on. But even after that public response, the conversation refused to die down. And now the allegations are making rounds once again. This time, some people are pointing to claims made by a man named William Freeman, also known as Big Boom. According to Freeman, he was actually the person who introduced Marjorie to Steve Harvey years ago. His version of events tells a very different story from the one many people have heard before. Freeman claims that he and Marjorie were involved in running a poker house, and that Steve would regularly visit the location to play cards. According to him, that setting is where Steve and Marjorie first crossed paths. Naturally, that claim raised a lot of eyebrows because it doesn't match the more familiar story that has circulated publicly over the years about how the couple met. But that's not where his allegations stop. Freeman also claimed that people connected to Steve's side allegedly wanted him to stay quiet about the story. He further alleged that efforts were made to persuade him not to speak publicly in order to avoid unwanted controversy and media attention. These remain claims and allegations, but they have certainly added another dramatic layer to an already heated conversation. According to Freeman's allegations, the story becomes even more controversial. He claimed that Steve Harvey allegedly wanted attention focused elsewhere in order to distract from rumors involving his own personal conduct behind the scenes during the run of The Steve Harvey Show. Freeman specifically named Terry Vaughn and Renee McCall West Robinson, both of whom appeared on the show while making those claims. It's important to note that these are allegations made by Freeman and have not been verified. Freeman also alleged that Terry Vaughn was involved in a relationship with comedian Cedric the Entertainer at the time. He then claimed that Steve supposedly wanted him to become involved with Marjorie as part of a larger effort to shift attention away from rumors surrounding Steve's own alleged behavior. That's a serious accusation, and one that has sparked a lot of discussion online. However, there is no public evidence presented here that confirms those claims, so they should be viewed as unverified allegations. But the controversy didn't stop there. Freeman went on to make an even more personal claim involving Lori Harvey. He alleged that he is Lori Harvey's biological father, a statement that immediately grabbed attention because of how unexpected and dramatic it was. To support his claim, Freeman pointed to old photos of himself and argued that he shares a strong resemblance with Lori. He also alleged that Steve Harvey has long been aware of this. Needless to say, those comments caused a major reaction across social media and gossip circles. At the same time, it's important to separate allegations from facts. There is no public verification for these claims, and they remain statements made by Freeman alone. Still, what has people talking is the certainty with which he presents these accusations. Whether people believe him or not, the claims are certainly bold enough to keep the conversation going and leave many wondering what, if anything, is actually true behind the headlines. One thing I can say is that these rumors have been circulating for a very long time. For years, gossip blogs, social media pages, and online commentators have pushed different theories about Steve and Marjorie's marriage. Some critics have claimed that Marjorie never truly loved Steve, while others have argued that she knew exactly what she wanted from the relationship from the very beginning.
So I came late, I came down front with my girlfriend. Our seats were right here at the front, right by the stage. So we were sitting here, the stage was here. So he's just quiet. He just keeps staring at me. So I'm waiting on him to make me a part of the show so we can get on with the show. So he stayed quiet so long staring at me. Now everybody in the club is looking at me. And so he finally realized, okay, I gotta say something. He was like, oh, I'm sorry. I don't know who this is, but I'm gonna marry.
There have also been repeated claims that Steve has gone out of his way to support the luxurious lifestyle the couple is known for. Of course, these are opinions and rumors that have floated around online, not established facts. Now that the latest cheating allegations have resurfaced, some people are once again speculating about how Steve might respond. A popular theory among certain online commentators is that he won't take any dramatic public action because, according to the rumor mill, Marjorie has significant influence within the relationship. Some even describe her as the person who really runs things behind the scenes. However, these claims remain speculation and have not been verified. As the online discussions continue, some people have also revisited stories connected to Marjorie's past relationships. In particular, attention has been drawn to her former marriage to Jim L. Townsend. Public records show that Townsend faced serious legal troubles in the 1990s and was later sentenced to prison before eventually receiving a pardon years later. Because of that history, old rumors and controversial stories have once again found their way back into the spotlight, adding even more drama to an already heated conversation. According to stories that have circulated for years, investigators were reportedly interested in speaking with Marjorie during the legal case involving her former husband, Jim L. Townsend. Some accounts have claimed that authorities suspected she may have had knowledge of or involvement in certain activities connected to the case. However, it's important to note that allegations and suspicions are not the same as proven facts, and claims made over the years have often been heavily debated. Another story that has repeatedly surfaced is the claim that Townsend allegedly accepted a plea arrangement that, according to supporters of this narrative, helped keep additional attention away from Marjorie during that period. The story often points out that she was reportedly pregnant with their son Jason at the time, while the couple was also raising their daughter Morgan. These details have fueled years of speculation and discussion online. The controversy gained new attention in 2019 when Townsend reportedly spoke about writing a book titled Snakes in the Garden: The Untold Story of the Life of Jim, aka Jimmy L. Townsend. According to reports, the proposed book would have shared his perspective on events from that chapter of his life and addressed various claims that had been discussed publicly over the years. The project immediately sparked curiosity because many wondered what new information he might reveal. And just when the Harvey family rumors seemed impossible to get any bigger, another controversy grabbed headlines. Around the same period that cheating allegations were dominating social media, A leaked jailhouse phone call involving Steve Harvey's longtime radio co-host, Shirley Strawberry, began making rounds online. In the recording, Shirley allegedly discussed Steve and Marjorie's relationship dynamics, including claims that Steve was intimidated by Marjorie and allegations about how staff members were treated. As with many stories connected to celebrity gossip, those claims generated plenty of debate but remain part of a larger collection of allegations and unverified reports. Beyond the claims made by Shirley Strawberry and Jim Townsend, another person who has publicly spoken about Marjorie over the years is Steve Harvey's ex-wife, Marjorie Harvey. During interviews and public statements, Mary shared her own perspective on the events surrounding the end of her marriage and the beginning of Steve's relationship with Marjorie.
I think about how quickly he moved forward from me to Marjorie. That was disturbing. Took my Winton from me. He turned my son against me, had me evicted from our house, thrown out. All the businesses, all the money, the cars, he manipulated the courts, everything against me.
Her comments added yet another layer to a story that has already generated years of headlines and speculation. Mary alleged that Marjorie made her presence known while Steve and Mary were still married. One story she shared involved a phone call to the family's private, unlisted number. According to Mary, the caller claimed to be checking on a job application related to Steve's suit business. Mary believed the call was intentional and meant to signal that Marjorie was involved in Steve's life at the time. These allegations have been widely discussed, but remain part of Mary's account of events. Mary also spoke about the challenges she faced following her divorce from Steve. She described feeling cut off from the lifestyle she had previously enjoyed and claimed that many professional relationships changed after the split. According to her, Marjorie played a major role behind the scenes in those developments. Meanwhile, Freeman later alleged that he had direct conversations with Mary during the highly publicized divorce proceedings, adding yet another controversial claim to an already dramatic situation. And according to Freeman, that conversation with Marjorie Harvey opened the door to even more allegations and behind-the-scenes stories. He claimed that during the height of the divorce drama, Mary shared her frustrations about what was happening and how events were unfolding around her. As with many of the claims in this story, there is no independent verification presented here, so they should be treated as allegations rather than established facts. What makes this situation so controversial is that nearly every person connected to the story seems to have a completely different version of events. On one side, you have former associates, ex-partners, and online commentators making all kinds of claims. On the other side, Steve and Marjorie have repeatedly pushed back against rumors and have publicly denied various allegations that have circulated over the years. That contrast is exactly why these stories continue to attract attention. Every time an old interview, leaked recording, or social media post resurfaces, people start digging through past headlines all over again. Suddenly, claims that seemed forgotten are back in the spotlight, and everyone has an opinion about what they think really happened. At the center of it all is the same question people keep asking. Are these allegations based on real insider information, or are they simply stories that have grown bigger with time? That's the part that keeps the internet talking. While accusations continue to fly from different directions, much of what is being discussed remains disputed, unconfirmed, or heavily debated by those following the story. According to Freeman, one of the most surprising parts of his story involves Steve Harvey's former wife, Marjorie Harvey. Freeman claimed that during the legal battles between Steve and Mary, she personally reached out to him. He alleges that Mary told him, "Boom, I need you to tell the truth about what happened." Freeman said he initially refused to get involved because he felt caught in the middle of the situation. However, he claimed that Mary believed false narratives were being pushed in the media and wanted her side of the story heard. Freeman went even further by alleging that Steve asked him to help create situations that would damage Mary's credibility during the divorce proceedings. That is a very serious claim. However, it's important to remember that these are allegations made by Freeman and have not been independently verified. As with many stories that spread across social media, separating fact from speculation can be extremely difficult. At the end of the day, what we're looking at is a collection of explosive accusations, viral interview clips, and years of rumors that continue to circulate online. Some people believe there could be more to the story, while others argue that these claims are nothing more than gossip that has grown larger over time. What we do know is that Steve and Marjorie Harvey have publicly denied the cheating allegations and have consistently rejected many of the rumors surrounding their marriage. So far, no definitive evidence has surfaced to prove the most dramatic claims being discussed online. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you think this is all part of a coordinated effort to damage the Harvey family's reputation, or do you believe there could be more happening behind the scenes? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, share this with your friends, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.